What's up, guys? It is late afternoon and it is the day after my Texas trip to go see my family. If you haven't watched that video, I did upload that video. It's a little choppy because there was so much stuff going on at one time in one day, and the second day I didn't film anything because I wanted to enjoy the time that I had out there with my family and my friends. Now, whenever I was out there, I was getting a lot of good ideas from friends to do some things to the truck to make it look better than what it is for the time being, until I can actually get down to some of the cosmetic things that I want to do, some of the performance upgrades and stuff like that. And so just to show you real quick, we were thinking about putting a few rattle cans to the suspension, because some of the suspension, like I said, it is old. It does have some rust on it, and we were going to try and get some of the rust off. Let me show you real quick. We're going to put some rattle cans to it. I don't know if you can see this, guys, but get out the way, boy. But the truck does have rust on it, which, I mean, is understandable. Levi, move. Which is understandable. They do have rust on there. Levi, move out the way. Get out the way. Move. Levi, move. And so there is a lot of areas that can actually be touched up with a Levi, I'm gonna whoop you. Move out the way. Move. And there's a lot of areas that can actually be touched up with a rattle can. And the only reason I'm doing rattle can is because for the time being, I don't have money to set aside to actually go ahead and do powder coating like I want. Now, another reason why I'm waiting on powder coating, not just because of the money, is because whenever I go to do the powder coating, the axles, the leaf springs, like everything that holds this truck up is actually going to be off of it. So what I wanted to do while everything is gone is get the whole body repainted. The whole body is going to be repainted. Whole body. And the whole body is going to be repainted, and everything is going to get powder coated. I'm not going to tell y'all the colors, but just know there's going to be fire. Okay, fire as in like 1,000 degrees hot fire. All right. Now, we were thinking about that. I was also talking to them about doing my exhaust install. Now, I don't know what style I'm going to go with. I just know I'm not doing a stack. I like stacks, but as long as they're done in good taste, not the ones that get soot all on the top of the hood. Like some people, they would have it like right here, and it'll just be straight up. You see, I don't know if you can see what I'm pointing at, but because I gotta do this with it, but it'll be soot all right here from their stack. Now, some people, they have it to where they have like a 25 degree or 45 degree elbow inside their stacks. Now, those are done in good taste, but I still don't want to cut into my bed on this truck, so I'm not gonna do that. What I might do, I did see this on one truck that I looked at before I got this one. This had a straight pipe underneath the cab. Like, okay, hold on. So just to show you. Okay, so right where the, oh damn, I ain't got no light down here. But okay, it was a 07 Dodge Ram 3500 Mega Cab 4-wheel drive, and the obviously the cabs on those are actually longer, and he had his exhaust, it was a straight pipe 5-inch, but it came right out underneath the cab. It was extremely loud. That was the loudest diesel truck I've ever actually heard. But that's what it was, and I like that style. I mean, it's just that it's just that I don't see myself, like, say if I wanted to add to it, I really couldn't add to it. That's my thing. Or maybe I could. Maybe I could just leave like a few of the pipes off and maybe run it like that. Who knows? But we were thinking about doing the exhaust out there, rattle cans out there, and let me get into the light so you can actually see. I don't know if you can see the discoloration in my wheel wells, and I do have like some splashes on that, but that's because of the coating of Armor All. Not Armor All. It's called Coverall. It's something that I use to put like a nice little dull finish. Levi, my gosh, move! Can you stop? Stop. See? Dogs. I mean, but you love them at the same time. Oh, and here's one of my 4-links supports right there. That is extremely bad. There you go. You can really see it right now. And then like some of my my front drive shaft and my rear drive shaft are pretty bad. And we were just thinking about putting some wire wheels to everything and just taking off that rust layer and just covering back over with rattle cans. So I plan on doing rattle cans and exhaust with my friends out there. It's just a matter of when we do that, and yeah, that's pretty much it. When we do it, it's just when we do it. And then another thing is that whenever I bought this truck, I live in the country, and a lot of people like to do a lot of crazy stuff with their vehicles, and one dude is ripping it on his motorcycle. But one thing I didn't realize whenever I got in my truck, well, like I said, I don't know if I told you guys this, but through this whole buying process of this truck, I've never seen it until the day it actually came in. Levi, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Move, man. My gosh. Stop. I don't want to play. Thank you. Sit down. You're being good. Okay, so back to what I was saying. The entire time of me buying this, I never seen it. Okay, the only people that seen it was my uncle that went to go look at the truck for me initially, and my dad whenever it was time for him to actually come and pick it up, and they trailered the truck back. But they didn't. I don't know if they couldn't see it or whatnot, but there is a dry rot belt. A belt is whenever like there's dry rot, the whole outer wall of the tire. I don't know if you can see it, but this is the dry rot belt right here, and that goes all the way around the tire, and that's on my 2 front steers and my outside back right there. And so for the time being, what I'm going to do is, because tires for a dually is very expensive, not gonna lie, because you need 6 of them. So maybe 7 if you decide to get the spare. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my inside and I'm gonna rotate them to the front to my steers, and I will be just buying tires per check. So it's gonna take me 6 checks to get all these tires changed, and that's a little while. So that might actually put a damper on like some upgrades for the truck. And I mean, I hate to say it, but that's just what it is. I don't make any money off these YouTube videos yet. Hopefully I do, so I can actually start doing stuff to this truck to where I can give y'all some solid content, because I want to do a lot to it. It's just that, you know, funds and stuff like that. But I got some things in the works for making revenue outside of YouTube. I'm working on it, and I'll update you guys whenever I get it all situated. But right now, this is just a figment of my imagination, and I'll tell y'all more about that. That's besides, you know, the truck and YouTube. But yeah, that's what's going on with the truck right now. It needs tires. It needs tires very bad. We got to put a rattle can to it, because honestly, I mean, I don't mind. You know, I mean, I can understand what happened. You know, it's old. It was a farmer's truck that was very well kept. I mean, very well kept. I cleaned it actually yesterday, and the paint on this thing is just immaculate. Hold on, I'll show you guys on the hood right here. On the hood, you know how sometimes you have swirls in paint? Well, you have no swirls in my paint at all. There's no swirls. No swirls at all. Okay? Now, listen to this though. Listen to this. You hear that? I don't know if you can, I don't know if the GoPro is going to pick that up, but there is like no rough sound feel to it at all. It's just smooth. Smooth. You can even hear it squeak a little bit. But I mean, I don't know if that's gonna pick that up. But yeah, it's a very well kept truck. And as far as like paint wise, it's just that whenever it comes down to the suspension is where, you know, it doesn't concern me. It just is something that annoys me because of how it looks. I mean, the rest of the truck looks good. It's just that this is just dirty. I mean, not dirty. I mean, it just doesn't look, you know, pristine as this paint does. You know, so that's one of the things that we want to do. And then another thing is that we want to do is we want to replace the dash. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's like 3 or 2 cracks in the dash that we want to replace. And I was going to do that with my friends as well. So it's just as stuff. As I get done with, I'm crossing everything off of a list, you know. So as I get done with everything else, more stuff is gonna be going on. I'm just getting rid of like the maintenance stuff. These tires are a must. Like they can't. I can't go, you know, more miles with tires like this. Even though, you know, the tread on them is still good. Like the tread is dang near brand new. It's just that because the truck's set for a year and they just dry rot it. You know, and I can't help that. But guys, I'm gonna let y'all go, man, because it's actually late and I gotta go to work tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure y'all got stuff to do. But stay tuned, guys. There's more to come. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll holler back at you, boy. All right, appreciate it. Peace.